Yeah, would you please? Thank you. Well, at least he doesn't look like any of those horses looked on the videos. There are hundreds of them on YouTube, hundreds of them. Yeah, make big circles if you don't mind.
Yeah. I won't go any smaller than the corners make me.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Liana.
Yep.
No, I didn't see anything in that right behind when she was walking, and now I don't see anything there either. Do you?
Well, I'm just filming here, so
Filming, yeah.
I just want to get them both ways, and looks a little skippy there or something.
Yeah. Did you feel something, Liana?
That tiny little step,
Yeah.
like 20 feet back there.
Yeah.
That's very slight though compared to his
Oh, yeah.
big reactions.
Whenever you're ready. But this side's harder for him, though, this direction.
Harder in his trot and his canter? This direction?
Well, his canter it's harder to keep him going in this direction, I guess.
To the left, harder to the left, okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go down the long side?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. See, you can see that funky stretch he does.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier for him this direction.
Confusing signals. Good, let him stretch. You're right. Remember to let him take the bit though. Yeah, let his nose come out and forward. And when you feel that contact on the rein, then you slide a little bit. Don't give him his head before he takes it. Good, tickle his nose down. Yep, there you go. Now place your hands steady. Yes, and ride into that frame with your legs. Sit up with your upper body. Yeah. Close your calves around Connie and use pressure rather than kicking. He'll respond better. There. So every time you go through the corners is when he gets on the bit a little bit more?
Always at on the circle.
Yeah, so manipulate that. Think that you're always on a circle. Yeah. There you go. Keep your calf still. Let it relax and hang. It's more effective if it's consistent contact with altering pressure rather than kicking.
Actually, you won't believe that I wasn't kicking.
Well, your calf is moving.
Yeah, they were moving like crazy.
Yeah, and I want, like, if you can grip with that and hold it more steady. Think about keeping his body straight. Ride from his butt, over his back, and up through his shoulders to his head. Think about his body movement rather than his neck and head. That will come. And manipulate the long side like it's a turn here. Think about what you do in your corners and just do that down the long side. Even pressure with your hands. Relax your wrists. Good. That's better.
I like to get a little more collected.
Good. And walk.
Let me just get them around here once, okay? In a frame, and then I'll walk up.
I was trying to get you into a frame. If you do forward and back, he frames up. Yep. Yep. Good. And trot. Shorter bursts are going to get you more, more correct, more connected gait.
Get it into a frame and walk.
Let him walk a little bit. He's dragging his front feet now. Let him go out. There. Good. Hold that. Half vault outside, hold inside. Don't lengthen. Good.
Come on, buddy.
From seesaw, hold inside, steady. And just open and close your fingers a little bit. He feels that. That's enough. There you go. That's a little better. Hold outside, don't give yourself any slack on that outside rein. He takes that as a chance to pop his nose up. That's better. Remember that your arms are detached from your body and let them function separately. That's fine, that's better. Okay, let's try something. Lengthen your rein 2 inches and steer him with your legs. Okay, so what you just did was you put on your leg and you relaxed your hands and you set them. And you stopped fidgeting and he came right down. Good.
I mean, I have no contact.
Right, but essentially what you did was you rode from your leg to your hand. You lessened your hand and you created more with your leg. And that's how you get a frame. Especially with him.
You'll see that on here, Connie.
Good, and now just ask for a little bit more. Or rest.
Or not.
Do you want to reverse direction?
Yeah. And this is, this is the direction at the trot that he needs the most work.
Yeah.
But,
To the right.
but usually in the other direction, he's just easy to get into a frame, so.
All the snow is pretty much gone in here.
Do you think this is deep footing? Would you call this deep footing?
No, I wouldn't.
It's nice footing because it
Yeah.
doesn't cup away. It doesn't slide away under his feet. It's very nice.
Well, that's another thing I've been reading. Too much knowledge, as my father used to say, is a dangerous thing. I'm in the dangerous zone.
And be aware of and
Yeah, it's amazing that he does.
yeah.
All right, a little more trot.
Good. So again, check your brakes. Because remember what you're trying to do is with every single step you want him to be more underneath himself, behind, and more out in front. Good. Very nice. Steady hands, remember? Yeah. If you have to lower them and widen them, I'm okay with that right now. I still have to do that when I warm him up because I'm not strong enough.
Well,
Yeah.
I needed to let him get here.
I feel that's the...
I was having trouble deciding which one because one leg he was going shorter on than the other.
Right.
It was hard to tell, but he definitely was, and I think maybe he was doing it even a little more because you had him a little more, yeah.
And under.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always felt like he, when it's good and when it's on, I felt like he gets it and he can move evenly with all 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's certainly something that, I've struggled with.
Yeah.
It's never been, it wasn't like a problem that was able to be fixed and, forever corrected.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that I've noticed is that's any different is the addition of the hind shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if that plays into it or not.
He's been going on a lot more long trail rides than he has been for years too. She's been going a lot more,
Yeah, that's also
which
good.
should be good.
Which should be good.
Unless,
that was my understanding.
Yeah.
That's what I think too. Good, push him. Release your hands, let them go with his mouth. Good. Sit up a little bit taller. You're almost 2 behind. Your top half sometimes gets in your way of the movement, and you start halting with your front end, not your front end, with your hands. Any breaks?
So I got breaks.
That's the other thing. He's always broken at the canter. He's never been, that's something that I've consistently had to work with him on, is pushing him at the canter. He's not one of those horses that you get up to the canter and he just keeps going. Always been that way. Better, Connie. Lower your hands, don't pull. Steady guiding with your leg. Good, good. Outside, 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 outside. Push, push, push. Woo. Yep, saw that coming. Remember to keep his energy up at the canter so that he lifts his legs and he doesn't stumble. Try shortening your reins to an inch. That might help a little bit. What I noticed, Connie, is that when he gets a little strung out and you get a little strung out, your upper body starts riding his bigger gait, and it's not in time with your lower half. And it's almost like you're trying to half vault him with your upper body, but it's kind of lagging a little bit. And because it's behind the movement, your hands get involved then with your upper body and not with his mouth. And so
Okay, I have absolutely no idea what you just said.
Okay.
I'll try to change.
Did you not hear me, or did you just not understand?
I have no clue what that means.
Okay.
You said my upper body and my lower body aren't together with
Yeah,
his movement.
Right. You're a little disconnected. I like the way that you ride his canter with your legs, but your torso, like your chest and up, your shoulder area,
Right.
gets a little bit behind him, behind the
They're
movement.
back this way?
Back, behind, yeah, exactly. So you ride. It's funny. I mean, I know.
That's what Bob said to do. Yeah,
No, listen to her.
So,
Do what she
So
said.
sit
Yeah,
straight
you
up.
don't want to be back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, Connie, because I know I struggle with the same thing. My upper body, I'm either a little bit too forward, like I'm in a hunt seat.
yeah, me too, and then he stops.
Right, and so you and I both need to work on a straight line still. At the canter, I find it more easy to sit up straight. At the trot, I'm a little bit more forward. So what your issue is at the canter, you're actually the same. You're riding the same as me in that sense. Your upper body is lagging behind the movement of the horse.
Okay.
So I want you to remember how sometimes we've tried to, adjust the way you hold your shoulders and stuff?
Yep.
And your hip angle and such? This is the exact same thing. It's like an inch forward I want your upper body. Like right here, if you could hold yourself like that,
Right?
that'd be great. Now you're a little behind. Now there you go. Stay there. Now you're behind. Come forward with your shoulders. Better. That's a little better. I know his feet, and I know your feet feels like it needs to go big. Think about closing your hip angle a little bit at the canter. Did you feel how you just shifted your upper body? Can you feel
When you
that?
went into the trot, you mean?
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah, I don't think I can ride the canter that way because I lose my balance.
Okay. All right. So that's what it is. It's a balance thing then.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just something to think about and try and work at.
Okay, we'll try that.
At the canter. Remember how I used to tell you how sometimes with the canter I would almost try and create a little air in my feet?
Right.
And I would do it partially for him to get him to lift, but
Right.
also for myself because then I can almost it's like a little hiccup and I can keep my body straight instead of back or forward. A lot of abs. Yeah, bring your lower leg underneath you to support and bring your shoulders a little bit forward. Better. Yeah. There you go. Try again. A little bit more. Yeah. That's fine. Even if you can only do it for a couple strides, that's it. You can feel it.
Good.
Now you're straight. It's really you just need to retrain your mind a little bit. Once your mind knows exactly where it needs, what it needs to tell your body to do, it'll be a totally different story. It's just right now you're used to dealing with that big canter from your seat, which is that's how I learned too.
Right.
You watch old videos of me riding him, and I was way too far back. And then I finally was like, oh, okay, I need to, I'm back here. I need to be up here. And I made my own little way of coping mechanism. Do you want to reverse directions and try the other direction?
Sure.
Once more, and then call it quits.
Yeah.
And if you can, Connie, you get your lower leg out of that chair seat a little bit and bring it behind. It supports your shoulders and you're able to sit forward. Now it's not so much an issue with where you're sitting in the saddle, it's just a little bit your hip angle and the way you're holding your shoulders.
Okay.
You're still very open with your chest, which I like. That, you know, you want that. It's just a slight correction of where your shoulders are falling over your hips.
Okay.
Good. Sit up. Sit up. Yeah. Better. Think lesser with your hips. Yeah. And more forward with your shoulders. Good. Good. That's it. That's it. Good. Sit. Up. 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 Raise your shoulders. Raise that top half of your body. Up. Forward. Up. Forward. Legs underneath. Much better. Good. And then you're able to have a nice transition. Good.